Very good morning, students. Welcome to today's online class. Uh, we will start with our lesson. As we have already finished with the portion, we will revise today. We will do the revision of agricultural topic today. Just recollect the points. Is it audible? Is it audible, sir?
No, ma'am, no.
Not audible?
No, teacher, no.
Just a minute. Sir. So just let me know, is it audible or not? So, welcome to today's online class. Subject is geography and topic is number 9, agriculture. A farmer keeps hens, sheep, goats and cattle. They are also seen in the picture. He gets milk, eggs, etc. from them. He sells hens, goats to earn money. He does all this for his subsistence. All these occupations depend on natural factors. All these fall under agriculture. These occupations are supplementary to the cultivation of crops. Agriculture has a wide scope. For our basic needs of food and clothing, we make use of plants and animals. Besides the cultivation of different crops, rearing cattle, sheep and goats, maintaining poultry farms, keeping bees, sericulture, horticulture, orchardry, pisciculture, pig farming, emu farming, etc. are included in agriculture. In agricultural occupation, resources like manpower, animals, implements, etc. are used. Advanced technology is employed in agriculture. Cultivation of crops is considered to be the main and the most important occupation. Now, let us get introduced to the different occupations that come under the scope of agriculture. We use the products of these occupations in our everyday life. These traditional occupations are allied activities in agriculture. So what are the allied activities related to agriculture? First, animal husbandry. Animal husbandry can be divided into three parts, that is dairy farming. We rear cow and buffaloes to get milk and milk product, that is known as dairy farming. Sheep goat rearing. We rear sheep and goat for meat and wool. And poultry. We rear hens to get eggs. Second one is beekeeping. We rear bee, fish farming to get fish, and nursery mean to grow small plants. Now, there are different types of farming. First one is subsistence farming. Under subsistence farming, intensive farming and shifting cultivation is included. The second type of farming is commercial farming. Under this, there are four categories, that is extensive grain farming, plantation farming, market gardening, and horticulture. So let's learn subsistence farming and commercial farming. What are the difference between subsistence and commercial farming? Subsistence agriculture occurs when farmers grow food crops to meet the needs of themselves and their families. Commercial farming is done for a profit. In this type of farming, mostly animate energy is used, but in commercial, food is produced by advanced technological means for sale in the market. In this type of farming, that is in subsistence farming, output is only for survival and for mostly local requirements, with little or no surplus at all. In commercial farming, often very few workers are employed. So, the types of intensive farming is a type of subsistence farming. Intensive farming is carried out in one and the same farm for years together. The farmland will be the same for years together. But in shifting cultivation, this is also a type of subsistence farming. In shifting cultivation, every year a new area is chosen for cultivation. After a specific period of time, old areas are again used for cultivation. Means the cultivable land is shifted from one place to another in shifting cultivation. This is the difference between the intensive farming and shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation in detail. Shifting cultivation is a primitive type of cultivation, means old type. This type of cultivation is practiced in the tropics in densely forested areas or in hilly tracts. The farmer initially selects a piece of land in the forest. In order to make it cultivable, he selects the land. He makes the land perfect for the cultivation. He clears the land by cutting down the trees, plants, removing the shrubs and grass. Once the trees are cut, they dry out, they burn them. Now, commercial farming and the types of commercial farming. Extensive grain farming, plantation farming, market gardening, and horticulture are the types of commercial farming. First, extensive grain farming. Farm size is greater than 200 hectares. Due to large farm size and sparse population in the region, this type of farming is carried out. With the help of machines like tractors and crushers, pesticides are sprayed with the help of helicopters and planes. As the area is vast, helicopters and planes are used to spray pesticides, and modern machines like tractors and crushers are also used in extensive grain farming. Monocrop, that is a single crop cultivation, is a striking characteristic of this type of farming. The crops are wheat or corn. Besides these, barley, oats, soya beans are also cultivated to some extent. Heavy capital investment is necessary for this type of farming since huge expenditures are needed for the purchase of machinery, fertilizers, pesticides, godowns, transport costs, etc. The problems in extensive grain farming are droughts, attacked by pests, locusts, etc. The second type of commercial farming is plantation farming. Farm size in plantation agriculture is 40 hectares or above. As plantation agriculture is practiced in hilly tracts, use of machines is not possible and hence local manpower becomes important. This is the type of plantation. The crop of The crops for which the geographical conditions are favorable is planted. This is single crop cultivation practice too. So it is also a single crop practice. This type of agriculture does not produce food grains. Only commercial crops like tea, rubber, coffee, coconut, cocoa, spices, etc. are planted. This type of farming requires large-scale capital investment due to long duration of crops, use of scientific methods, exportable production, processing, etc. Climate, manpower, deterioration of environment, economic and managerial problems are the major issues faced by this type of agriculture. This type of agriculture is practiced in India and other South Asian countries, Africa, South and Central America, etc. The third type of commercial farming is market gardening. See, this is big for market gardening. Market gardening is done in urban areas. Crops are cultivated as per demand of the city people and market. Use of manpower, irrigation, chemical fertilizers, science and technology are more in market gardening. Low investment is required in market gardening. It depends upon rapid transport facility, also known as. Now, horticulture and floriculture is the fourth type of and the last type of commercial farming. Horticulture means the study or practice of growing flowers, fruits, and vegetables. See, fruits are grown. And floriculture means cultivation of flowers. In recent times, use of irrigation, chemical fertilizers, greenhouses, etc. is being made for getting more profit. Major products of horticulture are flowers like lily, gerbera, tulip, dahlia, chrysanthemum, marigold, etc. These fetch a good price in the market. Different native and exotic fruits like mangoes, custard apple, grapes, bananas, pomegranate, dragon fruits, cherries, oranges, raspberries, strawberries, mulberries, etc. are cultivated in fruit farming at places like Mahabaleshwar, Panchgani, Pune, Nagpur, Jalgaon, Nasik, etc. So now here few pics are here as we have already done this topic. These are A category pics. They may look they may not look fresh, but they are cultivated using proper methods and healthy too. And the pigs are big category pigs. They may look fresh, but they are not cultivated using proper methods, means excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides are done and make it unhealthy too. The confusion is now you may have realized that those fruits and vegetables that look fresh and attractive may not be ripened using proper methods. At times, in order to get the produce earlier, artificial chemical pesticides are employed profusely. These facilitate quicker production and the produce appears fresh and attractive. However, such products are harmful for health. Also, they do not last long after purchase. Agrotourism. Agrotourism is a new field in tourism. In the tropics, various types of agricultural products are cultivated. Hence, there is greater scope for agrotourism. In agrarian countries, the rural life, local customs and culture are utilized for agrotourism. Pics of agrotourism. City dwellers are curious about the farmer's life and environment. Many of them visit rural areas just to see this. Agrotourism is financially beneficial for the farmer and his village. Marketing systems. Marketing systems are necessary for making the goods produced by the farmers available to the consumer at a fair price and in time. The importance of marketing systems in countries like India will become clear from these points. So let's learn what are the points, what are the importance of marketing system in agriculture. Agriculture in India is scattered over vast areas. So to gather the produce in a place and to make it available for the public, marketing system is necessary. All farmers are not organized. So it's necessary to develop marketing system as the farmers are not organized. Most of the farmers are economically weak and cannot market their production on their own. So they need some agents to sell their products in the market. That is why the system of agricultural produce market committees is established at taluka level by the government. At these places, farmers bring their produce and sell to the traders. Here, in the system of agricultural produce market committee, Farmers sell their product to the traders. A farmer produce is perishable. As we all know, the agricultural products mostly are perishable. There has to be a proper arrangement for its sale in a proper time. Institutes like farmers' organization, consumer societies, etc. help in this task and try to protect farmers from the exploitation by agents, mediators, and others. So, these farmer organization and consumer societies help farmers to sell their produce at a right time in the market and in a reasonable rate, and it protects the farmer by agents, by exploitations by agent mediators and others. Some of the farm produce is directly used by industries as raw material, like sugar cane, cotton. These farm produce are directly used by industries as raw materials. International markets are now becoming easily available for farm produce due to globalization. Due to globalization, international markets are easily available to farm produce. Farmers can sell their products in international markets too. Many progressive farmers are using the modern technology in their farms. Also, they sell produce with proper packaging. Many advanced progressive farmers pack their products in a proper packaging system, and they use modern technology also to sell their products. Hotels and malls also require agricultural produce on a large scale. By advertising and internet, their products get sold in local as well as international markets. So farmers can advertise their products on internet and they can sell to hotels and malls directly, and they can also sell their local product in international markets. Most advanced country in agriculture. Israel is a major exporter of fresh farm produce. It is the most advanced country as far as agricultural technology is concerned. So, in the world, Israel is the most advanced country in agriculture. It has adverse climate, severe scarcity of water, and more than half of its land is occupied by hot deserts. So it's not just advanced country due to favorable climatic condition. It has many difficulties in agriculture like adverse climate, severe scarcity of water, and more than half of its land is occupied by the desert. So by overcoming all these unfavorable conditions and persistently following the path of modernization of agriculture, it has taken a giant leap in the field of agriculture. So they have overcome these unfavorable conditions and persistently and continuously followed the path of modernization agriculture. They had a success in the field of agriculture. Organic farming. Organic farming, the nutrient requirements of the crops is fulfilled by the soil. So let's learn how the nutrients are retained of the soil in organic farming. The litter should be decomposed in the ground to retain the fertility of the soil. See how the litters are decomposed in the ground. Grasses like susbania or jute are also buried in the soil for making manures. How natural manures are put in the soil with the help of grasses like susbania and jute. Cow dung and compost manures are used. See, this is the example of cow dung and compost manure. Vermicompost is obtained from organic waste. With the help of these earthworms, we convert the organic waste into a vermicompost manure. When farming is done using all waste and matter mixed in the soil, it's also called organic farming. So this is how the organic farming is done in a natural manner. So for controlling pests, organic pesticides like neem can be used. The crop obtained from organic farming is high in quality. Chemical fertilizers and pesticides are not used in such type of farm. Now, in our textbook, we have a few projects like to collect different types of seeds, improved seeds, and to collect the information about different types of irrigation. Here I have given an example for you to complete your homework. So different types of seeds, rice, white beans, black gram, horse gram, black sesame, Bengal gram, green gram, red lentil, wheat. These pics I have collected from the Google. You can also collect different seeds of fruits and vegetables from Google and get it print and you can make complete your project. Now different types of irrigation. Surface irrigation is where water is applied and distributed over the soil surface by gravity. This is known as surface irrigation. Drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is a type of micro irrigation system that has the potential to save water and nutrients by allowing water to drip slowly to the roots of the plant, either from above the soil or surface or buried below the surface. So it saves the water. Sprinkle irrigation or spray irrigation is a method of applying water to a controlled manner in that is similar to rainfall. The water is distributed through a network that may consist of pumps, valves, pipes, and sprinklers. So this is a type of sprinkle irrigation. We have to learn few values from this lesson, that is value of food. Farmer grows the crop in which a lot of hard work and natural factors are included. There are different stages of farming like plowing, harrowing, sowing, harvesting, threshing, and winnowing. See, plowing, harrowing, sowing, harvesting, threshing, winnowing. After these grains are stored and protected from pests and insects, then grains are transported to shops. From shops we buy the grains and last we cook the grain and eat. So after undergoing the various process of farming, the grains are stored and protected from pests and insects. Then it's transported to shops. From shops we buy the grain and at last we get the cooked food to eat. Not only these hard works are included, there are many other factors which are included in farming or agriculture, like fertile land, good quality seeds, fertilizers, favorable climate, availability of water, investment. Although the hard work is done by the farmer with various processes, but these factors are natural, which are not controlled by human being. So the agriculture is not an easy task and the food we get is also not easy. And the food we get is also not easy. So the food we get is for all. We must thank and respect farmers' hard work. The food we get is for sharing and not for wasting. So don't waste food. So this is all our lesson. We have just gone through the points of the main
main key points of the lesson, just to recollect the idea what we have learnt in agricultural lesson. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Yes, Ramshankar, you have any doubt?
मिस आप जब बोल रहे थे आपकी इसे नहीं आ रही थी.
Okay. If you have any doubt, beta, in agricultural lesson that we have done earlier. Hello?
No doubt, teacher, it's clear.
Thank you. Very good. So in your textbook, you will get the homework like collect the improved seeds and collect the information about irrigation. So I have shown you how you have to do that. So you can do the same homework for today. Okay, collect different types of improved seeds and the information about different types of irrigation. Is the homework clear to all?
Yes, teacher, it's clear.
Okay, very good.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's it today for the lesson we have done.